And then there were 5. So, where we last left off, picking up immediately after the engagement in the flesh market, the crew was joined by Jinx, an infernus in a white suit with mirrored magenta glasses, who was sent by Pox to assist. The fight erupted as the corporate courier's contact, Dr. Renard, fired directly at Flower. Jess, having successfully jacked into the massive arc mech, turned the giant's own minigun against the Crud gang and Dr. Renard. Jinx made a dramatic entrance, running up a wall to shoot at the escaping courier. Meanwhile, Kozak unleashed his nanite puzzle box using Rain of Blades to shred the opposition. Jinx managed to intercept the fleeing courier, killing him and brutally sawing off his arm to safely detach the explosive biohazard case. The battle reached its peak when the giant inside the disabled mech initiated a self-destruct sequence that caught Flower in the blast, before Jess finished off the deadly duelist using Dr. Renard's own guns. In the aftermath, the crew looted the bodies. Jess critically hacked Dr. Renard's barometric elemental pistol for himself, while Lugnut gleefully detached the mech's massive minigun to store inside his robot Rum Runner. To cover their escape, Lugnut triggered the explosive trap, inadvertently vaporizing a 4-block radius of the flesh market in a massive explosion. After a quick breather at the Cook Shawarma shack, the crew headed deeper into the digital market to meet Bovine, a furbog biohacker. Their visit to the shop was chaotic. Jinx accidentally knocked over a vat of acid, and Jess secretly stole a mysterious meaty eyeball that painfully attached itself to his hand. Bovine successfully bypassed the biometrics on the case, but adamantly refused to open it. He warned the crew that the third biometric signature belonged to an augment, meaning the contents were highly dangerous corporate property, and he promptly kicked them out to avoid the heat. Hiding the case inside Rum Runner, the crew took the light rail back to the Patchwork Streets. However, as they approached the copper tether, they found the area swarming with arc drones. While trying to sneak through the back alley, spotlights suddenly began to pin them down, and mechanical drones dropped from the sky as a robotic voice announced, "Halt, do not move, biometrics being tracked." And I believe that is pretty much exactly where we last left off.
I kill it.
I kill it.
I kill you.
So you guys are now standing in the digital streets near an alleyway. I believe when you guys were trying to be sneaky, somebody made a bit of noise trying to sneak into the alley. That's when about 6 of the arc drones fell from above the building line down into the alley. And now you can see their spotlights are now kind of... why is that not working? Oh, that's why. You can now kind of see the spotlights kind of pointing down at you. They're beginning to kind of circle a little bit higher, kind of like peeling around where you are. What would you guys like to do?
Quick question first. I know we leveled up. Are we assuming that we have... Did we actually level since we stopped right in the middle of combat?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, leveling up is not linked to any particular... In fact, leveling up is only linked to the end of the session in Daggerheart.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I know narratively if you wanted to adjust it or not. Okay.
Nah.
All right. So how many drones are there? And
there are 6. They're all about 20 feet up in the air, circling around you. A series of spotlights are coming down and kind of like cycling in between where you guys are standing at the alleyway.
So they are shining on us. It's not like they're looking around the crowd for us.
Correct. And the crowd that was here had already scattered because of the activity over at the Copper Tether. Because you had seen activity in the direction of Pox's place. These are a few of the drones that were kind of like looking through the alleys and streets and heard at least one of you make some noise in the nearby alley. So they swarmed off of the building height down into the street and alley.
I'm going to immediately look for the closest place to duck in that that is a combination of some cover and also like it may have kind of a Warren feel towards it, where we could kind of, something that is
further.
Yeah, something that where we could get out of the streets, but also like duck in and try to lose them, or at least a place to fight them that isn't so advantageous to them.
Currently, you guys are here, the exposed entrance of the alley. Right behind you, all the drones have kind of swarmed into the street.
Is the alley a dead end?
The alley is a dead end from what you can tell.
And there's no other like awnings. I mean, I guess there's those sort of like balconies. I'm probably gonna back into the alley. Are these drones within very close range?
I would describe them currently as within close range.
All right, I'm very confused. I'm confused about something. Hold on. I added an experience called I Have a Plan. I can't. Can I use that here?
If you have a plan?
I do. Can I use it?
What do you want? What do you want to do?
Oh, Mullis, I have a plan. The flower will barge in and cause a disturbance, usually with a fight. So can I just start fighting?
I would say there's one drone, this one right here.
Yeah.
That is close enough for you to interact with. So you're gonna run across and immediately get into base with this one in the melee.
Yeah.
By the way, I have 10 fear.
What is your? I meant to ask this. What is your max fear?
12.
Oh,
What
shit.
happens when you get max fear?
I just can't earn any more fear.
You just can't earn any more. I guess I was just asking, like, out of how much is that 10? Like, it's 10 out of 20, 10 out of...
Yeah, that'd be 10 out of 12.
I see.
All right, Jason, is there? Can you zoom out so I can see where all the drones are again?
Sure.
Sorry, GM, not Jason. We don't know who you are.
There is a drone right here, a drone right there, here, and here. And they all kind of came from this direction where the tether is. So there could be more.
Sorry, Dante, you finish what you were doing.
No, I'm thinking, so go ahead.
Is the one that Flower is running up, is the drone that Flower's running up to within very close, or would that one also just be close range of me?
Poor Ale. Sorry, say that again, Kozak.
The drone that the Flower is running up to, is that within close? I know you said they were not very close. Is that one within very close range of me?
I would say no, they're all close. You'd
They're
have to
all
move.
close.
You'd have
Okay.
to move to right about here. Where are you, Kozak? You're here. So I would say if you stepped up beside Jess, this one becomes at very close range.
If I move out a little bit further to get that one that...
Yeah, if you want to move here, that puts this at very close and this one at very close.
All right, I'm gonna spend a hope and
Okay.
turn on my wall walk, and
Okay.
I'm gonna race up that wall right next to me,
Okay.
that balcony, and I'm gonna kind of hug the wall to try to just give me some cover from the ones that are, around the corner.
Okay.
if you will. And then I assume that one near Flower, but not the one that she's engaged with. That one, yeah.
This one right here.
Nope.
Shouldn't we resolve Flowers'
Nope.
action first?
Yeah, we'll resolve hers in a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were in the middle of a.
Well, yeah,
Right,
'cause she was running in to fight.
Oh, I thought it was. We were all kind of like, "Where are we going?" type of thing. My apologies, Flower. Finish. You finish up, and then.
Yeah, throw some fists.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I'm not stressed about this at all. Flower's gonna pick fight. Like at some
plan,
point,
right?
it's gonna happen. Okay.
Is this the plan?
Look, that's like, here's the plan, right?
I don't know
Okay,
what the plan
I
is
rolled-
anymore.
Hold on. So let me make sure I'm doing this right because I did not do it right last combat. I add both the dice I rolled, and the higher number is either hope or fear, right?
Correct.
And
Get
then I
on.
can add my modifier.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. 10 with hope.
Nice. You gain a hope.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay.
the
can I use
difficult-
my hope?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to add?
Oh shit! I have to succeed. Hold on. Nope. I have to succeed, so I can't use my hope. Never mind.
Okay. So, but you rolled with hope. So, Dante, you get to go next,
Okay, so the next closest one to Flower.
which is this one right here.
Nope. Closer to the camera. Closer to us.
This one.
Right. Yep. Right there.
Okay.
I assume that is within.
That'd be within far. Right? Because it's melee.
Yeah.
Melee. No, I'm sorry. It would be at the edge of close. So it's
Oh, it is.
melee, very close, close, and far. So it's
Okay, so I have my dual staff out, which
Okay.
I know we talked about this. So I'm going to use the range function, which is close range.
okay.
So I'm going to fire a blast of arcane energy from
Go
that.
for it.
That will be 21, 24 with hope.
Nice. Gain a hope back, and that'll definitely beat my difficulty rating. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Why is it saying 2d6? I think it should be 1d6.
No, you leveled up, remember?
Does your damage go up when?
Yeah, your damage goes up as you level.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that's totally cool. All right, then the damage is.
Poor Al.
so the damage is 8 magical, and I am going to mark a. Yeah, 8 magical, and I'm going to mark a stress and manipulate magic to hit an additional target.
Nice. Go for it.
All right, let me mark a stress. And then I guess is the other one that is close to Flower, but not the one she is engaged with. Is that still in my close range?
Correct.
Okay, and I will attempt that one. That's going to be a 10. That's a 13. Does that hit?
That is the difficulty rating. They are DR of 13, so that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that one will be 6 and 3. So that's 9 damage magical. damage.
As you hit both of them, you'll notice a blue barrier kind of vibrate with each hit. That'll change it from major to minor.
All right.
So
that
they each
one's,
take 1 point of damage.
All right, and unfortunately, that was with fear, and I don't have enough stress to flip that. So
Ooh,
that will probably be.
I'll take it. I will activate this one to come into base with Kozak. It is going to take 2 blasts at you, Kozak.
That's not very cool.
One will miss. The other one is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Beat your evasion. That is 7, but I'm going to spend a stress. And I'm going to overheat the laser cannon for an additional d6.
That's not
So
necessary.
that is 11 points of damage on your threshold. That is 1 fear, so I'm back down to 10. I'm going to spend another fear on Flower. It is going to spend 3 stress. It's going to use its shocking net on you. It has advantage with this. 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. On you, Flower. Versus your evasion. All right.
Don't. No,
By 1.
Flower, you are going to take 4 points of stress damage.
Can I not do that?
Yep. Unfortunately, it's a special ability of the net, so you have to take 4 points of stress.
Okay, what does that mean if I max?
Does that max out your stress?
No, I'm just curious.
Once your stress is maxed, if you take any more stress damage, then it converts to hit point damage.
Okay.
All right, so that was that one. That's that one. I'm down to 9 fear. Oh, let's go and bring this one down into base with Lugnut. 2 blaster fires. What's that?
Why am I facing the wall? It looks like I'm taking a leak or something.
Well, you know, it was a long run.
Are you?
Hey, can we pause for a minute? I gotta do something.
That is definitely going to miss twice because that's a 2 and a 3. So the spotlight is back to you guys.
Can I jump on top of that thing?
Do it.
Give me a non-hope, non-fear agility, if you would, please. Got to beat a DC of 12.
I'm gonna use one of my experiences called Cat-like.
Okay. Spend the hope and add the modifier. Yeah.
Ooh, 25.
Oh yeah, you definitely land on it like you're hovering on a skateboard.
Well, time to do what I do best and try to hack into it.
All right, this is an arc drone that you're hacking into.
Yeah.
Do you have a special ability or skill specifically?
Yeah, my hacker experience.
Yes, your hacker experience.
And
I'm gonna say it's a DC 16 to hack the arc drone.
Okay.
So you get a 16 or higher.
Is this considered an action roll?
Yes, it will be considered an action roll.
That's 7 with hope, but I'm gonna use 3 hope to change that into a success with fear instead.
I will take the fear, and it is successful. So I go from 8 to 9 fear. I get to take over. However, you have now hacked into the drone. You now can control the drone if you choose to do so. All right, that will finish your turn since you rolled with, or since you flopped it to fear for success. I'm actually going to spend. I'm going to take a gamble here. I'm going to spend 3 fear. Drop me down to 6, which will allow 3 more drones to appear from around the corner. I'm also going to spend a fear and activate the subway. So the metro train is going to come down the middle of the road. I got to roll for my drone. Kozak, I need you to make an agility check, if you would, please. DC 14.
What is the safety? What is the safety in this place? Is there no like beams coming down, like lights flashing? It's just boom.
Ooh.
Here's the train.
The safety feature is you as an example of getting splattered. And
I like the practicality of that, but I don't appreciate it.
Clip 5.
Excuse me.
What'd you get?
I got a 9. Oh wait, nope. Yeah, okay. And wait, I rolled 2 9s.
That is a crit success, my friend. You gain a hope. You can also remove a stress if you choose to. You guys watch as this blazing light and this very fast metro train comes roaring down the street. It completely obliterates the drone that was in base with Kozak. And you watch as Kozak leaps backwards and out of the way. You guys have the spotlight again.
I just want to flavor that.
Yeah.
That was like, you know, like Doctor Strange's cloak, like pulling him out of the way and stuff. Like my sort of cube thing just like pulled me in a direction and like pulled me out of the path.
Love it.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Shoot.
Am I close enough to that small group that just arrived to run up and be in base with it?
Yeah, if you'd like to. You want to run up in base with them?
Yeah. I'm gonna run at them, and while I'm running, I got my mouth open, and there's like little sparks going all around my face, around them all. And then once I get up to them, I'm going to try to blast them all with my my breath weapon.
Yeah, go for it.
It's an electrical breath weapon. Just get it find it real quick. Features maybe.
I mean, how cool is
yes.
this city street, man?
it is really
Very
freaking
cool.
I love the animated signs. It is
Right?
I really,
so freaking cool.
When I was building this thing, I was like, damn, man, you can do a lot of neat things with the Cyberpunk menu. A lot of neat things.
It's awesome.
Okay. So I have it's an instinct roll, and my instinct sucks, so I think it's a +0. But so I guess
Do you have
it's
any?
a light roll.
Do you have any experiences that could possibly help?
I have one that's called Born to Raise Hell, but I had never really defined what it meant.
I think that's a perfect example. Spend a hope and use that bonus. I think that's exactly what that is.
Clearly used the wrong dice. That's a 16 with
16 will beat their difficulty rating. Go ahead and roll damage.
hope. Rad. Do I roll for each individual or one roll for everybody?
One roll for all three because a breath weapon effect.
That is 13 damage to each. Electrical damage.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. They will all three use armor, and that'll take it from severe to major. So they'll each take 2 points of damage. Did you roll with hope or fear?
Hope.
Hope. You guys keep the spotlight. Who'd like to go next?
I'll just take another quick pot shot at. So, which one of those three looks the most?
All three of these all three just showed up, but they all three look equally rough at this point.
All right, I'll just hit the first one that I hit before.
Okay.
God darn it! That is an 8, and 3 is 11, which I believe is a miss.
Hope or fear?
It is fear, but
Spend that stress, baby. Spend that stress.
does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 is their difficulty rating.
Okay, then I will spend 1 stress to manipulate magic and add +2 to that roll.
But still with fear, though, right?
It is still with fear, yeah.
Okay, that brings me up to 6. I get to take over after you roll damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Actually, how much to keep the hope? Two stress. Damage is 3 and 3 and 3 is 9.
9. He will use another armor to mark that from major to minor, taking 1 point of damage. I will take over. I'm going to spend a fear, and this one is going to drop as it moves and flies away to avoid an attack of opportunity. It's going to drop a grenade in front of Lugnut. Lugnut, go ahead and give me a agility check, if you would, please.
Will do. That is 18 with hope.
Nice. I'm gonna let that trigger a reaction for you. Would you like to take a swipe at the drone as it tries to get away?
Yeah, I would.
Go for it.
I'm gonna swipe it with my tail. I think. Do I have a tail? No, I don't think I have a tail. I'm gonna swipe it anyway. I'll swipe it with the grappler.
Go for it.
That is a 17 with hope.
Nice. That'll definitely hit with hope.
And it does 7 damage. And
he
it's
is
repelled.
he is out of armor, so that is going to be 2 points of damage. He is now very, very rough. And he's considered grappled, which means he is anybody who attacks him has advantage. You guys get the spotlight back. Who'd like to go next? Jester?
I will do something. Can I use my nature's tongue to see if I can find a way to maybe temporarily shut down the drones or blind their cameras?
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna make that your action roll. It could be hope and fear because it's a major roll. Because if you successfully use the hack of this drone and you figure out how to blind them, it means all of them will be at disadvantage until the beginning of your next turn. I feel like we're out clubbing.
22 fear.
22 fear, but that still goes off. I get the fear back. And I put the DC to 15, so you are successful, but it's only going to make them at disadvantage for one entire round. So anything I do now, all my drones are at disadvantage on anything that they do, which is a minus D6 on my roll. Let's take a couple blasts at Flower. 12 minus 5 is a 7 plus 3.
I panic back because I have a giant ass cat just laying on me.
It's not a cat. I thought that was a pillow.
Man, I wish. He gets very upset if you see pillow.
Yeah, that drone's going to miss horribly both shots. That will finish they'll finish the bad guy's turn. You guys have the spotlight back.
I'd like to go, but I also had a question.
Sure.
Was that a full round?
That was not a full round.
Okay.
A full round is after each one of you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Do they still have disadvantage?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and did you say we had advantage, or we did, or that's
No, they're disadvantaged because they're now considered blinded.
okay?
Because Jester hacked the system.
Second question. If I were to apply restrained to these guys, would they just be stuck there in the air, or would they like drop?
Restrain on them would mean that anyone attacking someone who's restrained, you have an advantage on your attack rolls. And I do believe restrain is a vulnerable condition, I believe.
I think, oh yeah. If I move up sort of between Flower and Lugnut, how many of them are within very close? Like, do I get the 2 by Flower and then the 3?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4. This guy's hovering slightly higher, put him just at the edge of close range.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I would like to use Shadowbind. I make a spellcast roll against all adversaries within very close range.
Okay.
On a success, they are then temporarily restrained.
Gotcha. Which means I have to spend a fear to no longer be restrained. Oh, I'm sorry. Not the full round. They have disadvantage until I clear their disadvantage with fear. I forgot about that. I actually have to spend my fear to clear their blind condition.
Oh.
So for me to do anything now is 2 fear.
I got 15 with fear. I got a 7 and an 8.
15 will succeed, I believe. I will take that fear. Go ahead and roll. Now, there's no damage though, right? They're just considered vulnerable.
Yes, they are all restrained as their flavoring. I mean, that's that flavor. I like to say, like, I grab like my puzzle cube and I almost like flatten it, and then push it, and it just kind of like shards of it go and like cover up their like vents, like their exhaust pipes or something.
Right. Love it. That's cool. All right. I'm going to, oh man, because these guys are now blind and restrained. It's going to cost me more fear to get them. You know what? I'm going to have this one pivot. It's going to take 2 shots at Kozak. That is going to be 16 plus 4 is a dirty 20. Which I believe hits you, right, Kozak?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend the stress, and I'm going to overheat my weapon. Ooh, 12 plus 1 is 13 points of damage to you there, Kozak.
I will spend a hope to use my device to reduce damage.
Okay. This one over here is going to try and get rid of Jester. All right. So Jester, you got 2 shots coming at you. Disadvantage. That is going to miss. All right, because that's right, because I spent fear to get rid of the blindness. He shot with disadvantage, which will miss. I'm down to 4 fear. All right, you guys have the spotlight back. Who'd like to go next?
Me.
Go for it, Flower.
Let's go. I'm gonna fucking hit a guy.
You have advantage on the roll, so you can add a d6 to your roll.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay. I hate this.
I love when people roll with fear. It's always like, fuck. Fear.
I like how you knew that's what I rolled with. Like, I ended up with fear's the higher number. And because of my thing, I have to
You don't
give
know
you
you
additional fear because I don't want. I'm really high on stress because of your stupid net.
Yep.
So you now will get 2 fear when this is over.
Do you know that you failed?
I didn't fail the hit. I know I hit, but I rolled with fear. I rolled a 9 on fear and a 4 on hope.
I thought it was only on a failure with fear.
Oh, it is. Good call. Never mind.
Yeah, because that's a 13 with fear. So you'd still hit with a 13 with fear.
Well, I mean, my total was not a 13. It was 7.
Oh, I see. The D6 was a 4.
No. I'm rolling to hit for my 2d12.
Right.
It was a 9 on the fear die and a 4 on the hope die.
And you also get a D6 because you have
I know,
advantage.
that was a 2, which puts it 15, and then I have plus 2 to hit, which makes it 17.
So yeah, it definitely hits, but you hit with fear, correct?
Yes, but
Okay.
before it switches to you, can I spend 3 hope to do my brawl feature?
Sure.
Cool, because I was maxed out on hope, so I'm like, I gotta get rid of them. So I succeed in an attack, and temporarily stagger my target and force them to mark a stress. And when they are staggered, they have disadvantage on attack rolls.
And this guy's out of stress, so he's going to take a point of damage because he used all of his stress on the net, the electrical
It's
net.
7 points of damage for my damage. But yes.
one from stress. He will spark and collapse in pieces onto the ground.
But it is your turn because it was high fear.
Yep. I'm going to spend that fear I earned plus an extra fear to get rid of blindness on this one. I'm going to have it move, and it is going to use Stunning Blast on Jester. Going to spend a stress to overheat its weapon. It has advantage. That is 10 plus 3 is a 13 to hit, Jester. All right. So you are considered stunned, which just makes you vulnerable, means any attacks on you have advantage until you clear the stun effect with a hope. Now I get to roll for damage. That is going to be 9 points of physical damage. Oh man, churn through all this stuff. Where's that stupid devil guy? He needs to take a few shots before he gets into the mix. Bring this drone up over here. Drone's gonna take his shot at you. With disadvantage. Take my gamble here. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's going to miss. You guys have the spotlight back. Who'd like to go next?
All right. Do I have enough movement to run back down the wall and over to the 2 drones that are at ground level next to each other across the street?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to use my dual staff in melee mode.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. That is physical damage, so I can't use my manipulate magic.
Live a little. Lugnuts is right next to you. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, no, I thought I could do two attacks. Okay, then just keep me on the other side of the street.
You know, I thought you were going to wall run off the balcony and jump onto that drone that just came to shoot at you.
You know, I was actually thinking about it, but my agility is not so great, so that probably will not end well.
He looks far cooler than he really is.
Okay, the guy on the ground on this side of the street, like behind that sign there, is that, yeah, that guy.
This
Nope.
one?
Nope, across the street. Yep. Up,
This
up, up. Yeah, is that guy at ground level? Can I melee attack him?
Oh, yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay, then I'll run up to him.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will now use my dual staff in melee mode. That is 17 with hope, 20 with hope.
Yep, that'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
All right, so this is 2d10 plus 3. That would be 6 and 3 is 9 points of physical damage this time.
Which he can use his shield armor to reduce it from major to minor.
And I think that will probably do
Finish
it.
your turn.
Yeah.
Who'd like to go next? He rolled with hope. Lugnut?
Yeah, I don't know what the actual mechanics of this would be, but I have him on my tether grappler. I want to start swinging him around like a discus thrower,
Yeah.
and I want to smash him into the other ones.
Ooh. That is so fucking cool.
Yes.
What would we use for that? I feel like that's gonna be a strength. Give me a strength check on that.
Alrighty.
Well, I mean, strength
I feel
literally
like-
says smash.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna, I just gotta say,
Isn't he like flinging it like a frisbee?
it's more like I think discus or almost not shot put. But
Well, you know what though?
yeah.
Finesse does have control. You know what? Go with finesse. You're right. I think control
Okay.
makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Controlling
say-
the outcome.
I
That
was
is
gonna say-
a 15 with hope.
Okay, so I'm going to call that a success without hope or fear. We'll say that's
Okay.
you controlling the drone as you're swinging it around. What's your main attribute that you use when you attack?
Agility.
Yeah, now make an agility roll as you time the drone into the other drone.
So that is a 21. No, a 24 with hope.
Damn. That will be with hope. So you get a hope back on that one.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 2d10 for damage.
Rad. And I'd like to try.
I didn't
something
even.
else
I don't
too.
know if he would have gotten an advantage on this because all those guys were strength.
Oh, one.
Yeah, he would have had advantage. You're right. Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
But he already hit, so
I
he's
guess it
good.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean now. I didn't know if it would. Yeah.
There's another one that I want to see if it would apply to this. Features maybe. It's called Hold Them Off. I spend 3 hopes when I succeed on an attack with a weapon to use the same roll against 2 additional adversaries. Would
Oh
that
my
apply
god,
to
that
you?
is fuck yeah, that's so cool because
Oh!
that lets you and now you'll have advantage this time. So basically you guys watch as Lugnuts uses his grapple on the one he's got. He slams it into the first one and then slams it into the next one as well.
Right. Okay, so that is a 6 to
And don't forget you
One
have a
of them?
D6 advantage as well.
oh, okay, that applies with the damage?
No, the damage is going to apply to the first one that you crash into.
Okay. So that one takes 6 damage.
Oh, I see.
The other
So
one's
that skill that you did where you spent 3 hope,
Yeah.
we're saying that's going to automatically crash into the next one as well. You're right.
yeah,
so
because
yeah,
it
roll-
uses the same attack roll.
Yep, you're right. So go ahead and roll a D10, 2d10, and then
Okay.
that outcome will be for what each of them will take.
Okay. So that is a 15. Holy shit.
Oh, jeez.
Holy
That is
shit!
That's going to get rid of the one that you grappled. As it smashes. We'll get rid of the one that you smashed into. And the one that you smashed into, this one, is now very rough. Just like crash. Sparks and parasteel kind of fleck all over the place. And everything kind of rains down to the ground. And I believe that original attack roll is with hope. So you guys still have the spotlight. Who'd like to go next?
I just want to say that I'm not trying to go, but I just feel like I gotta say, like, Kozak is standing behind Lugnut, just like, holy shit, Lugnut,
Oh,
you're actually fucking cool.
I'd like to go next. I'm gonna fly up a little to get into hand range with the other drone.
Okay.
And try to hack into that one too.
All right. Go for it. Make your check.
Why does this happen to me?
What'd you get?
Well, it's 16, so I pass, but with fear.
With fear.
So.
Yep, I will take that fear. But go ahead. You are now hacked into that drone as well. So you are now in control of 2 drones. That will finish your turn. However, I'm going to be creative here. I am going to spend 1 fear to clear the hack on the one that you're flying. So that one is immediately going to take you high up into the air.
Uh-oh.
It's going to take you right about up here. Right at 50 feet. And then it is going to turn its motors off and drop you that 50 feet to the ground. I got to make an agility check to see if I can get out of the way before you hit the ground. And that will succeed.
This is probably too fast for any of us to react.
Maybe not if you're close enough. What would you like to try to react as it's dropping Jester towards the ground? Because when it drops Jester, it's going to be within very close range of Kozak and Flower.
I mean, here's the thing. I have a grappler. I have the other drone that could probably try and catch me and all these other things, but...
I mean, if you have an ability as a reaction, absolutely.
Yeah.
My thing does not say reaction, but I have an ability called Rune Ward. Oh my god! Fuck! Gotta choose the right time to get up, right when I'm talking.
With all claws.
Yes. You have a deeply personal trinket. It can infuse it with protective magic, and you can hold it as a ward by you or an ally. You can then spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by 1d8.
Ooh, yeah, I'll say you could do that as a reaction.
I think it needs to be held by the person that is using it as the ward, though.
That's something I was kind of
That's how I read it, because I have that too. Held as a ward by you or an ally.
Oh, yeah.
The ward's holder can spend a hope.
Gotcha. Yeah, not close enough range for that.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to try to pull off, Jester, is you're now free falling down towards the ground.
Well, as I scroll to the very bottom of my page, I see that once per session, I can change a roll with fear for a roll of with hope.
Okay.
So if I just thought of that before I said fear on hacking that drone, I would have been fine. I don't have anything, so
go ahead and take 18 points of physical damage. Whew. As you land on the ground.
What's the death move?
What do you mean?
What's the death move? It says death move now that I'm out of HP.
Oh, yeah. So it should tell you on your character sheet.
Do I just click death move?
Yep.
I don't have any hope.
You have a few options. You can like play it safe and
Okay. Yeah, I'm reading. Blaze of Glory. Mm. You know, just because it goes with one of my experiences, which is go big or go home, I'm gonna go with the death move, risk it all.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Okay, I roll my dice, and if it's hope, I stay on my feet.
Yep. Quite a few things you get back actually if you roll.
Yeah, go to the hope die. If I roll with fear, I'm dead.
Yep. 50-50, baby.
Oh,
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
gamble.
I've been rolling only fear this entire time. So
You think you're due?
Your odds are.
Do you think you're due?
oh, thank God.
Uh,
What do I get back? Clear an equal amount of hit points. Okay. Guys, we're fine. Cats always land on their feet. Bam.
All right, I'm going to spend a fear. And you know what? I'm going to spend a fear and clear the blindness on this one. It's going to come down. It's going to extend its grappling arms. And it's going to it's going to spend a stress. It's going to use its grip ability. It's going to try to grapple Flower. That is a 17 plus 3 is a dirty 20. So that'll definitely hit. Flower, go ahead and take 8 points of physical damage. And you are now considered restrained.
You're muted.
Oh, I know, because I was like, let me read something, and I don't think it can do anything, so never mind.
Let's see. This one's in base. I'll spend another fear and activate this guy towards Dante's Inferno. Down to 3 fear spent, so it brings me to 2. I'm going to clear his blindness as well. I'm also going to spend a stress, and I'm going to overheat my shot. Gonna miss. That's a 5. You guys have the spotlight back.
All right. Is there such a thing as opportunity attacks in this game? I forget.
Yeah.
So if I leave...
Whenever anybody moves out of melee or you move within melee and continue moving, you can use a reaction as an opportunity attack because there's action, move, and reaction. Those are the 3 main things.
All right. How rough is this guy right in front of me looking?
He's taking some damage, but he's still in the fight.
All right. Is there such a thing as disadvantage if I fire a ranged attack while I'm in melee with somebody else?
Nope.
Okay. I can't fire it at him though, right? But I can fire it at somebody else.
Of course.
Or can I?
Fire to him too, I believe.
Oh, all right. I mean, basically, it's the effect of just holding the staff back a little and just going. And casting. Okay. Then hold on. Let me change the weapon. All right. Then I will take my first attack on him with the ranged attack of the staff.
Okay.
I don't have advantage, do I?
No, not on this one.
Okay. That is with hope. That's a 24.
24 will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
All right. 2 dice, 6 plus 3. That's 10. 5 is 10, and 3 is 13.
Oof. He's going to spend his armor, move it from a severe to major, and take 2 hit points of damage.
And then I'm going to spend a stress.
And that was with hope or fear?
That was with hope.
Okay.
But as part of that, I'm also going to spend a stress and manipulate magic to hit a second target. And
Go
I'll
for
just whirl around. And as I whirl around, I'll blast the one that's in the air behind me.
Okay.
Not the one directly behind you, but the other one. The one I'm not hacking.
Yes. Yeah, that is correct. That is a 13. That's a 15 with hope.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, and this one does. Oh god, 6 points of physical. I'm sorry, 6 points of magic damage. The other was magic.
Yeah,
also.
he only had 1 hit point left. So that one will go away.
And
I believe that finishes your turn.
I believe so.
Who'd like to go next?
Me.
Kozak?
I would like.
There's one over by Lugnut. There's one in base with Flower. One in base with Jinx. And then one nearest Jester, but the one that he's nearest is the one that he already hacked. So it's just kind of hovering there, not really doing anything.
I'm pretty sure I can take care of both of them at once if you don't roll with fear.
No way. Oh my god. What is the cat doing? Jesus Christ.
If ends and buts.
I was gonna say no way to put the pressure on. I'm gonna like look at Flower. I'm gonna look at Lugnut. I'm gonna go Lugnut. There's just this really long pause. You got this. And I'm gonna take my dual staff and try to attack the one holding. Wait. Okay, 2 questions. How damaged does the drone holding Flower look?
Not nearly as damaged as this one that barely survived being smashed into by Lugnut.
That's right, and you got electrocuted. Second question. If I were to hypothetically light a drone on fire that hypothetically was holding somebody, how would that affect that person they were holding?
Probably catch them on fire too.
Yeah. That's
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Hypocritically.
No.
I mean hypothetically.
I'm immune to fire
There you go.
because I'm a firekin.
right, you're Emberkin.
Yeah, Emberkin. That's it. So I'm immune to fire if I'm the one you're thinking of. Just
Yeah,
like-
I will run towards the. Oh, my camera got weird. I'm gonna run towards the one that is holding Cinder. Not Cinder. I'm casting Cinder Grasp.
Okay.
On holding Flower. Make a spell cast roll against a target within melee range.
Okay.
Where'd my dog go? Okay, that's like 20. I rolled a 19.
Oh, that definitely
With hope.
hit. With hope, yeah, that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
On success, the target instantly bursts into flames.
Okay.
Takes 1d20 plus 3 magic damage.
Holy moly.
17 damage.
That's going to be major. So that's 3 hit points of damage. He's out of stress and he's out of armor. He literally has 1 hit point left.
Damn it. Well, if a creature acts while on fire, they must take an extra 2d6 damage if they are still on fire at the end of their action.
Gotcha.
That's all I got.
That was with hope. Who'd like to go next?
I like
What
to.
would you like to do, Jester?
I like to suicide bomb the other drone with my drone.
This one, the one in front of Dante?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna have it crash down into it?
Yeah.
All right. What's the skill check for that?
I mean,
Finesse? Agility?
I don't knowledge. I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
Do
Do I roll for the drone?
No, because you're in control of the drone, so it's your skill. So it's the skill that you're manipulating the drone to crash into the other drone. I think knowledge would be the equivalent of like a drone piloting skill. So yeah, give me a hope, fear, knowledge check.
Is this an action roll?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I can finally use my unbound feat to change this fear into a hope. Oh, thank God I remembered that. 17 hope.
Okay, that'll definitely succeed. I put a DC 14 on that. Go ahead and roll 2d10 for damage.
Seven.
7 points of damage. That's major, so they'll each use their armor to make it minor. So that's 2 hit points. All right, that'll finish your turn. That was with hope. So who'd like to go next? Flower, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I just take this drone that's now on fire and
Yeah, go
crush
for it.
with my
Yeah.
immune fire hands?
Go for it.
Thank God. $18 with hope.
Yeah, it only had 1 hit point left, so that will finish it off. You smash it into the ground. You are no longer restrained. You could still technically move if you'd like to.
Yeah. Is there the one with Lugnut still up, right?
Yep.
Is that the only one?
No, there's this one by Lugnut, and then there's 2. One's hacked, although you're not sure which is hacked because they've crashed into each other. So there's 2 damaged ones in front of Dante, and there's one very damaged one in front of Lugnut.
I got a plan for mine, so
Yeah, I'll go with the 2.
Okay. Because you're crossing the tracks, Flower, I'm gonna spend 2 of my 3 fear,
No.
and I'm gonna have another metro train coming from the other direction.
What's it doing?
Give me agility, hope, fear.
What is my agility? Oh,
If you have any special abilities like experiences or stress, you can use those too.
ah!
What'd you get?
14. Wait, 15.
That'll succeed, so you'll avoid damage.
But it is
Hope
a fear.
It is with fear.
Yeah.
All right, I will take that over.
Is that a hope or fear roll?
Yeah, I declared it as one. All right, so this guy, he is going to. I've got 2 fear left. I'm going to.
I'm the dead.
Yeah, right.
Let it ride. Let
You
it
know
ride.
what? It is going to use its flamethrower attachment. So I'm going to spend 2 stress for its special ability called Flamethrower.
Is that the motherfucking Mandalorian?
That is going to be a 15 plus 3 is 18 to hit.
That's versus evasion, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, no, that hits.
That is
Well,
going to be 9 points of physical damage, and you are now currently on fire.
Okay.
I am out of fear.
How do I use armor? Is that something I use to get rid
Yeah,
of?
you could just tick off an armor and you reduce your damage by one threshold. So if you take severe, reduces it to major. If you took a major, it reduces it from major to minor. If you took a minor, it reduces minor to 0. To nothing.
Okay, I'm going to use an armor to reduce it to minor damage.
Okay.
And minor damage marks 1 HP. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's what I do, and yeah, I'm gonna do something back to it.
Yeah, you go ahead and
that's our
take
turn, right?
over. Yeah,
All
that's the end of my turn.
Oh, you want to dance, huh? All right, let's dance, buddy. And I pull out, from my pack like this tangle of straps it's a auto clamp that you can use to like fasten things down to your rig real quick. But
Okay.
what it really is an ability called Vicious Entangle.
Okay.
And I just slap it on them, and the straps like kind of whiz around them and clamp them down.
Okay.
Assuming I hit, of course. Let's see. What's it's a spellcasting roll, so I get plus Trey.
Plus Trey. This is America.
Nice. That's a 17 with hope.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
Does 1d8 damage. That
Yeah.
does 6 damage, and it's restrained.
As you get the restraints on it, it's it's ceramic steel kind of crushes in on it, and you watch as the drone buckles and sparks and then crashes to the ground, no longer moving.
All right, and I'm going to start running toward the wherever we're trying to go. Is it like at the end of the street or something?
Yeah, like it would be down over in this direction over here.
Okay, so I'm going to go down to the next alleyway, and
Okay.
I'm going to say, "Hey, you guys, we better skedaddle before more of these things show up." Okay.
So you're starting to run. That'll finish
Actually, I
your
think
turn.
I would run to the next alleyway down, and then
Okay.
take a left. So we could sort of stay off the street. No, the
Oh, the alleyway. Gotcha. So as
Yeah,
you're
like that,
yelling
like that.
out, you duck down into this alley.
Let's shake a leg.
It's time to boogie.
All right. I'm gonna take another attack on the one in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
Whichever one of those two is more damaged looking, that's the one I'm gonna
They're
attack.
both pretty bad off.
All right. That would be a 9 and 3 is 12. That's gonna miss, right?
Yep, that's gonna miss.
All right, hang on one sec.
Did you roll hope or fear?
I rolled fear, but I may change. Well, I'll use my last stress to add 2 to that roll, so at least it hits.
Yep, hits with fear. That's one fear I will get.
And then that is 7 and 3. That's 10 points of magic damage.
Oof. I'll definitely take that one out, leaving just the one. All right, so I get to take over with one fear.
Is that the one I'm in control of? Is the question.
Yes, it is. That's the one that you hacked. But I'm going to spend my last fear to clear your hack. So I'm down to 0 fear, and it's no longer hacked. I will hand the spotlight back to you guys.
I want to rehack it. We need a network drone.
Go for it.
I'm gonna jump on Dante's back and launch myself into the drone.
Aren't we just trying to kill these things? Or do we need
I can
one?
hack it and decommission it and upload my own AI, which I do have.
It's so advanced. I feel like we might be able to get upgrades from it.
It's possible, yeah.
All right, go for it.
All right.
It's definitely risky. I won't argue that.
What do you want me to roll first? Just hack it?
Yeah, just hack it at this point.
All right.
Hack it in a second.
23 with fear.
Fear, I'll take that fear. But that will drop us out of combat as you successfully manage to hack it.
I still got the one drone attached to my grappler, and as
Well, what's left of it, you're kind of dragging it through the street, and it's like
Yeah,
sparking
yeah,
behind
totally.
you. Yeah.
and I'm gonna toss the wreckage of it into Rum Runner as he
Yeah.
slides up behind me.
He's coming along. It's like you open up Rum Runner's lid, and you see the minigun lying in there, and you toss the
The case, the minigun. It's getting a little crowded in there, to be honest. You okay, little buddy?
Well, I suggest we immediately take Lugnut's suggestion and GTFO.
I
And
was thinking
I
the
run.
same thing, but I don't know what this GTFO means. I was thinking
It means get the fuck out.
Oh, they did the same thing.
And I take off running after where Lugnut went.
Okay.
I will run, but I don't want them all seeing us go in the same direction. So can I make like a secondary way, like run a different direction but circle back?
Ooh, yeah. Like you're familiar enough with these alleyways and streets that, first of all, you guys all trying to get to the copper tether at this point?
I think so. That was the last.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. So you guys know that there are parallel alleys and streets that you could all take different directions if you choose to. So Lugnut's gone one direction. You guys watch as Flower goes another direction.
Oh, and then in that case, I'll run back up on a roof, and I'll take off that way, and then eventually make my way back down to the ground level and
Should we be going there? 'Cause, like, weren't they swarming with cops or something?
There were other vehicles and other. They were in that general area. You guys seem to have run into like the first ring of arc drones that were in the area as well.
Hey, Jinx, they're flying. I don't know if that's best idea.
As I go up there, I also cast.
I just saw the what's your initiative on your banner thing. That's it.
Oh, thanks. That's my tagline. I'm going to make a spellcast roll and try to cast Minor Illusion, and I have a kind of a trick where I do it. It can be no bigger than myself, but I basically just do it over myself to change my appearance.
Gotcha.
All right. So it's kind of like, if I move carefully enough, if I'm running, it's probably not going to work. But if I stop running and just start walking normally, I can keep it centered on myself so I don't break through it. So spellcast roll is... Oh my God. Fucking failed. Hold on. My spellcast roll would be 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I failed.
With hope or fear?
What's your community?
With hope.
Well, at least you gained a hope.
Yeah.
But I'll say that as you're running through one of the alleyways, you get the attention of some people that are milling around a corner, and they see you stop, and like you do this weird invocation, like you're trying to do something, and they just kind of look at you like maybe you're just kind of schizophrenic talking to yourself, and they just kind of walk away, like trying to get away from the weirdo in the alley. And then you hear one of them say, hey, officer, there's somebody down this alley that's acting kind of weird. You might want to check him out.
All right, then I take off and make a couple of
He's like,
get the hell out of there. Fuck.
There's that moment of like, oh shit, cool, and then oh fuck.
And then I'll just make my way back towards the what is it called?
yeah. As each of you use the different alleys, the different streets, you manage to avoid most of the cordons that have been set up. You get to the inner working of the patchwork and the edge of the digital streets, where you know that the back alleys that lead into the copper tether, one by one, each of you slip into that back alley. Before long, you're now gathered behind the copper tether. There's the rear door entrance into the club. You can hear off in the distance klaxons and sirens, as if, and every now and then you see a large kind of like aerial vehicle move through with a huge spotlight scanning, and then it kind of goes off in another direction. They're still actively looking, but they're not near the tether at this point.
Once I get in, this is a bar.
It's a club, yeah.
Club.
or at the
Is
back
there,
door.
is there? I look for anything, whether it's a drink or some drugs or whatever. I need something to de-stress myself.
Kozak would be following, but more for the drinks.
Is there anything that I could find that may reduce some of my stress without having to take a full rest?
I mean, Smoke and Pox are both there. They see the five of you eventually kind of drift in through the back door. There's a pretty heavy crowd here of people. This place never really sleeps. Pox nods towards Smoke and disappears towards one of his back rooms. Smoke comes over. You can see hear the metal and the whirring of motors on his knees as he comes over, as the lower part of his body is kind of a mixture of some augment abilities as well. He sees you, Jinx. You look worse than I do, mate. You need to try this. And he'll hand you a blaze stick.
Are these addictive? Let me rephrase.
No, they'll be fine.
How addictive are these things?
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, I will.
You can handle it.
I'll light up a blaze stick.
Okay.
Let me rephrase.
You recover all your stress.
Oh, damn.
But you are unable to recover any healing for the next 24 hours. And it's like this electric, lipstick cylinder that you kind of twist and then break it, and you inhale this noxious strawberry flavored fume. It's almost like those vapor ludes that the guy takes and the professional, breaks it.
Yep.
And you take it, and it's like everything's translucent, like all of your stress just evaporates, and you feel better. Yeah, you definitely feel better, at least for now.
You got a couple more of those I can buy off you?
Yeah, on the house. Reaches into his pocket, pulls them out, and puts them into your front pocket.
Awesome. Thank you,
Hey,
Bud.
Pox might want to see you guys. Did you get the case?
Yeah, we got it.
Good. Let me go let him know you have it. You watch as Blaze, or as Smoke disappears. He goes back into the office that's behind the club bar. He's gone for maybe 2 minutes, comes back, and as he opens up the door, he just looks at all five of you and kind of waves his hand towards you to come to the back office.
All right, we walk into the back office.
I just want to say I had some stamina potions, but it just wasn't a good time to say it.
Yeah, as you walk by Dante, his pupils are the size of quarters. Oh, little kitty, good to see you.
I want to sort of slap him sort of on the back, in a good mannered way, but slap on the back man, you, Charles, and you and Lugnut, and Chester, Flower, we were all kick ass tonight.
Yeah, I suppose we did a pretty good job. Those drones were a little messy, but overall, yeah, we didn't do too bad.
Oh, yes, they were very messy, but I thought we were fucking dead. When I saw those spotlights coming down, I thought, oh, it's Ark. This is the end of our story. Look at us.
They always seem to show up when they're not wanted, but we took care of them. So is Pox in there?
We're getting good at getting ourselves out of the situations that we get ourselves into.
Yeah, that is very true. We probably shouldn't be getting in those situations in the first place, but...
As the five of you crowd your way into Pox's office, he's sitting behind this desk looking at a series of monitors. There's lights and devices hanging all inside of his office. He kind of looks up, and for the first time you see him without his glasses. He reaches over, picks up his glasses, and you notice that his eyes are metal oculars. They're metal replacements. And you watch as he kind of puts his glasses on, and there's this whirring sound. And he kind of grits his teeth and looks up at you and is like, "So, did you get it? You got the case?"
Yeah, we got the case.
Ah, good. Have you looked inside of it yet? We know what's inside.
We do. We
What
do,
do you mean
right?
you do?
We opened it.
We have an idea, but we have not looked.
You cracked, I believe, 2 of the ciphers. There's still 1 cipher left.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have cracked 2 of the ciphers, but not the third one. Our source was it Pox that told me to go to what
Go
was
to
his name?
Bovine. Yeah,
Yeah.
to go to Bovine. Yeah.
Your friend Bovine wanted nothing to do with that last cipher and told us to take the case and get the fuck out of his place. So I don't know what you're playing at here, Pox, but seems to be of a level a little bit more than we bargained for.
What was the last cipher? That doesn't sound like what Bovine. He's usually more than willing to hack anything if the credits are good.
He seemed pretty rattled, so I would like to conclude our business now and hand you this case, which is what you contracted us for, and take our payment. If you would like to retain our services to further this investigation, it's going to require quite a bit more money.
He takes the case and looks at the final cipher, and then he kind of side eyes towards Chester. Hey, Chester, I know you like a challenge. You want to try to hack this last cipher? I got a little tool that might help you.
You know, I was gonna try when I was inside of Roadrunner, but it didn't seem like the best idea.
Pox, there were, not to question your methods, but there were arc drones all over the goddamn place after we, not within 15 minutes after we opened this thing.
Working
I
in the
would not
slave
mind.
market's messy. It's messy. It's always messy.
All right.
What's a few arc drones to killers like you?
I think
The-
his
the-
fullness
my
would be
arc drone-
appreciated due to this messiness.
I have my cloak over my arc drone. I'm just sitting on it.
Oh, I know that spell. That's Tin's magic disc. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, a few arc drones is not a problem. We took care of them, but a few arc drones generally leads to a whole shitload of arc drones. So
No
what?
ways.
where we
I got
at? Where do-
hackers. I got people to take care of that. Here, take this case, Chester. Figure it out. Oh, this might help you. You watch as he goes over to a cabinet and he pulls out like this little metal jar, and on the side of the metal jar it says augment fluid on the side of it, and he brings the fluid over to you, Chester, and he goes, I don't know what's in here, but if I know Bovine, it's got to have something to do with augments. That's an augment cipher. Maybe this fluid might help you crack it, Chester.
I don't know how relevant this is out of game, but I completely forgot I had like a little eyeball critter that dug itself.
I just thought
into
about
my
that
hand.
too.
Yeah, I'll have it in your hand. Yeah, I don't even think you've even done anything with it yet.
No. I kind of just been
I feel
ignoring
like
it.
Jester is hoping that if they ignore it, it'll go away.
Yeah, no, that's happened with all my problems so far. Okay.
Chester, you need some antibiotics for that on your hand? What is it?
No, it's just a little wart. I got
Hold
it
on.
back some time back.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Hold on.
give this a crack.
Hold on, Jester.
I am holding on to this case. I'm
Okay.
gonna go crack it now.
Now, Pox, your man Bovine he wanted nothing to do with this. He couldn't open it. Why all of a sudden are
He
you?
never said he couldn't open it.
He
He
said
he wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah. So you want to open this here in your shop? Is that what you're saying?
It's gotta be worth something. If Bovine was too scared to open it, we could be
Wait a second.
sitting
Do you not
on
know
a
what is in this
trove.
case? You don't know what is in the case?
I made some assumptions about what might be in that case.
Do you think that perhaps Bovine is scared for a good reason?
Jinx, you're making too big of a deal out of this for someone who showed up late. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna.
All right, then. Be my guest.
No. Dude, I don't even know if Kozak
No,
saw this. but I was-
now I want to see how this plays out because
I don't know.
I have contingencies in place, but please, by all means, open the case.
I don't know if Kozak's even seen it, but I was about to say, like, no talking. You don't get to argue with an eyeball in your hand.
I think Kozak's the only one who hasn't seen it.
No, I noticed something.
Were you the only one who
I
saw
was
it?
the only one, but I didn't.
Okay.
I just saw you go up to the tank and then be like,
Yeah.
I only saw it from behind. I don't know what the hell like actually happened. I just saw you freak out in front of the tank, and it was like, what was that about?
Right.
Was
no.
there a way?
I-
Was there a
I've
way
kept
when you
the
found a
hand
sticker
hidden.
on the tank? By the way,
A what sticker?
is there a Wayland Yutani sticker on the tank?
God, there fucking should be.
I'm
in
just
my
gonna
Star
plop
Wars
down the
game-
case right in the middle of all of us and start cracking it.
Yeah. I will say that the augment fluid will give you advantage, but for starters, give me a knowledge, if you would please, Jester, for starters.
With advantage.
Yes, with advantage.
Can
You get
I-
an extra D6 on the roll.
I'm actually going to take my puzzle orb and I'm gonna kind of like separate it. I'm gonna put a little bit on. I'm gonna be like, help him if you can, and then put one half of it on Jester's shoulder.
Okay. I
And-
will lower the DC.
I don't know, like we can treat that as his just the ward.
Hey, you're stressing
Or
out.
whatever.
You're stressing out. 22 with hope.
That's what I do with hope. Holy shit.
For good reason, I think. Not knowing the role, I think it's fair to stress.
You realize that the augment fluid that Pox gave you could be kind of drizzled into the cipher key. As you drizzle that augment fluid into that key, it causes the LED to light up with like a kind of outline of a signet within the cipher. You recognize the cipher as a ARC cipher, which then leads you to a series of tools that you have. You kind of realize that there is a wire in the cipher ARC that you need to manually connect. So go ahead and give me a finesse, if you would please, Jester.
I can help him with some of my
Oh, that's
welding
true. Yeah,
tools.
and Lugnut would give you advantage on this.
16 with hope.
16 with hope. I put the DC as a 14. As you begin to place the wires together underneath the cipher lock, they click. There's a kind of whirring metallic kind of, and you watch as the digital expanse of the lid slides open of the case. It just slides right open. Inside appears to be nothing more than a human hand. And it's cut at the forearm. So it's like it's been surgically cut at the forearm. You can see thumb, fingers, palm. It's a perfectly preserved human hand.
That's it.
That's all that's inside, yeah.
I'm just gonna close it back up. That was worthless. There was nothing in there.
What are you doing? What was in there?
Well, it's just a human hand. We came from the organ market or whatever. I mean, there were plenty of
You-
human
what?
hands.
There's what?
It's a
Open
human
it up.
hand.
Maybe it's
I want
a
to
bio.
see.
What's it or something?
Are there any- Are there any augmetics in it?
Can we
You guys
try?
watch as Jester slides open the panel again. It looks like a relatively normal hand, but there's something strangely preserved about it.
With
Pox?
my backstory, can I I don't know, investigate?
You want to examine it? You can give me a give me a knowledge, if you would, Flower. Non-hope, non-fear.
Do I roll 2 dice or just 1?
Yeah, you still roll 2 dice. It just doesn't earn hope or earn fear.
I rolled 2 12s.
That is an epic critical success. You clear a stress. You gain a hope.
Cool.
You
Of course you would.
immediately recognize a translucent tattoo on the inside wrist. It's got a series of markings and signatures on the wrist. This is a hand that belongs to an arc engineer.
I wouldn't know which type, would I, based on like the tattoo?
Based on that tattoo, you get the feeling that this is someone who is responsible for working on the engines of an arc palatial ship.
Is Kozak paying attention to me at all?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean,
you're all hovering around it, like staring at this hand.
I know. I mean, like, for me to do like a secret hand signal to him.
did you pick this up, or you're this is just from looking at it?
I'm not touching it yet.
Yeah, this
Oh.
would be just from looking at it.
I thought you were going to use the hand to do the signal.
Then no, I don't think so. I would be looking at the thing. I would probably be looking at around the group to be like, anybody got something? But
It's not wearing any rings or anything like that.
No, it's bare. It's a bare hand.
Okay.
I'd mostly just be looking at it because I'm just sort of like, what the fuck? There is some meaning to this. What is it?
Hey, wait. You said it's a bear hand. I thought it was a human hand.
It's
All
a
right.
human bare hand. It's like it's
okay.
got nothing on it, you
My bad.
smart ass.
A bear.
Bear claw. I'm hungry. Is there any I'm looking at the stump. Is there any wires or anything coming out of it?
No, but it is professionally removed. Like it's been cauterized to preserve the end of the hand, almost as if this hand could be reattached if necessary.
I mean, I'm gonna wait till I'm alone with Kozak before I give anything that is my backstory away.
Okay.
All right, we've opened the case. Where's our payment? I'm with
Yeah.
Jinx now.
My guess is that that somebody needs this hand for a palm lock or something of the sort.
I don't know much, but I would think that you're correct. And then I'll be like, I'm gonna go get a drink, regular drink. And I'm gonna go get a regular drink.
Don't worry, Flower. Everything on the house tonight. Everything on the house tonight.
So Pox, what gives?
Well, you open up the case. I was hoping for an organ, like maybe a brain, a heart, a kidney, something from the slave market. Is usually organs in general. It's strange that it's a hand. Tell you what, I'll hold on to it, but here you go. So each of you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 handfuls of credits.
Woo. Is that it's
equal?
Is that one bag?
That is the equivalent of one bag, correct, of credits.
Is there? No, he said he's gonna hang on to it.
Yeah, I'll keep it in my cryogenics compartment. If you guys think of anything else, feel free to enjoy the evening. Have drinks. Go ahead and blaze it on up, though. Plenty of time tonight. I may even make some of my own inquiries about what this silly thing is. I do have a buyer on the hook who thought that maybe I'd be getting an organ of sorts, but unfortunately, it's definitely not an organ.
Well, I do have an idea.
What's your idea, Kozak? What's your thought on this hand?
Can we inspect it for any oddments? Perhaps there's a chip in the palm or something.
If you want to take it out of the box and take a look at it, you go right ahead, Kozak.
That's a good idea. There could be look for some microdermal wiring or anything of the sort.
Watch out, it could be infected.
That too.
We never know what's on someone's hand.
It could have the cooties. Could have the digital cooties all over it.
The digital cooties. So, Flower, you've head off to go get a drink at the bar outside of the office, leaving Lugnut, Jester,
Like,
Kozak, and
of
Dante.
Kozak to like be like,
Yeah, Kozak, is you're like in the middle of requesting to inspect it. You feel Flower do that like high school move where she bumps you in the shoulder and kind of whispers into your ear. Get the fuck, gotta talk.
Yeah, I actually, as they're inspecting it, I turn to Pox and I'm like, well, Pox, as always, it is a pleasure doing business with you. I'm going to step away now, but if you need our services again, you, of course, know where to find me or us.
Of course, Dante. Just go have drinks. Relax.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, this has got something. This doesn't smell right to me. There's a reason that something so seemingly mundane had such security on it. So I think it is, like I said, I think somebody needs it for a palm print for something. And I have a feeling that Pox is going to come back to us and ask us to chase this down. So I'm just going to kind of enjoy the rest of the evening and wait for that.
Yeah.
Wait for events to.
If it came up before, but wasn't there talk of an old abandoned warehouse or something we were going to be staying in?
I'll say, Lug, he'll hand you a passkey and a address to the abandoned warehouse that you guys have access to now.
It looks like my garage is getting an upgrade. I'm gonna go out to the bar.
You deserve it, Lugnut. I think Kozak's kind of torn because he's also Kozak's very curious about what this is, and he's like, oh, we could look, but everybody else is leaving. Everybody else is like, it can wait, and he knows it is fishy. And the fact that everybody else is leaving is enough, I think, to make him like, Pox, I think I would feel better after I have a drink or two to calm myself.
Of course, Kozak. You go right ahead. Enjoy the evening. This hand ain't going nowhere.
Can I try an insight? I don't know what insight is in this, but see how genuine he is with that.
That would be instinct, if you would, please.
Help with fear, I assume.
Yep.
That would be a 16 with hope.
Nice. Oh, he's worried. You get the feeling that whoever his buyer is not going to be happy. That's just something as simple as a hand. You get the feeling that Pox has no idea what he's gotten himself into.
So not like he's trying to take the hand and dip with it. Just
no, you get the feeling he was expecting like a heart or a kidney or a liver.
So a basic organ trafficking thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Kozak, you get the feeling that he's now worried as to what the fuck this thing is.
Okay. I will still go ahead and exit and walk out to the bar.
Okay.
I assume I'm the last one in there.
Yep, you're still in there. Everyone else has walked out into the bar.
Wow.
Lugnut was the last one before you are still there because he got the pass key for the new warehouse.
I'd like to take a couple of pictures or scan of the hand to see if I can match any of the biometrics with this new arc drone and its files that I still have there.
Oh yeah, baby, I like that.
I'm not big onto the whole biometrics scene. I think it's a bit easy to hack into, but we'll see what I find.
Okay. Give me another knowledge. This is hope and fear, though.
Can I use my hacker experience?
Sure, absolutely.
Drum roll! 2 12s plus 6.
Jesus Christ!
You got 2 12s plus a 6?
Yeah, and I roll online so I can screenshot this and send it to you guys.
Damn.
That's incredible, dude. That's you get 1 hope, you clear a stress, and that's considered an epic success.
Bam.
You discover that's high enough that Ooh.
All right. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Okay. You realize that this hand belongs to an engineer who is the project lead of a program called Icarus 7. And the project lead for Icarus 7 is a clank. So you get the feeling that this hand is probably hiding the metal interworkings of a clank inside of its flesh, which is unusual. You've never really heard of anyone ever successfully grafting flesh onto a clank directly. No one's ever really been able to solve that particular problem. You also find a file through some of your hacking. There is a section of the Icarus 7 program that has access to the specialized fuel that the Ark program uses to keep the Ark palaces aloft in the stratosphere. You also begin to realize that the flesh itself is synthetic. It's not real human flesh. There's also a digital blueprint within the palm structure of the hand. This, to Dante's point when he left to go drink at the bar, about it being something to gain access to something, you get the feeling that this has been forcibly removed off an augmented clank who is part of the Icarus 7 project, and therefore would allow whoever has this hand to biometrically gain access to an Ark lab. Yes.
Without the hand, am I able to get the access off of it so I can use it without the hand?
Ooh. That feels like a... Give me an instinct roll on that one.
And while I'm rolling, what? Sorry, what was the place that's being held up?
The Ark.
The Ark.
So, yeah, Ark is...
I just forgot the name.
Yeah, Ark is Atmospheric Residential Citadel. Atmospheric Residential Compound. These are the private specialized augment retreats where the 1% live. The people that rule over Nocturne, rule over Steel Horizons. This is where all the power, money, and all the wealth exist within the upper stratosphere of Nocturne.
Elysium.
Basically, yeah. Love that movie. Very underrated
have
movie.
Any features that I can use?
Well, I don't know. Do you have any experiences that you want to use? It's only going to cost you a hope.
Right. What am I using what am I rolling instinct for?
Instinct, because you're trying to understand what this might mean. Like, you're trying to interpret.
Can I use nature's tongue for this then?
Sure. What does that do?
I can speak the language of the world. So, electronics, basically.
Gotcha.
I can
I
roll...
thought for a second you were going to start licking that dead hand.
It's also an instinct roll of 12, and on a success, I get the information I need, basically. Let's
Go
see.
for it.
Excuse
Before I make the spellcast roll, I can spend a hope to get a +2 bonus. Okay. I'm gonna use that for a +2 bonus. Roll. 23 hope. Ah, I'm
Nice.
so glad. Guys, I'm rolling so good after that fight. I'm so happy.
That's a good thing you just called it out. Because now y'all ain't gonna be. Have you read Dungeon Crawler Carl?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
You have not?
Kale says no spoilers.
No, I'm not doing any spoilers. All I was going to say was, do you never say it out loud because the system AI is listening?
Oh, always. Always. You don't need to read the book to know that, though.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't give any spoilers.
So what was your ultimate goal by doing that, Jester? What do you think you're
I
trying
want
to
to-
discover?
Oh, well, I want to take the key from the hand so I can use it without needing the hand.
Gotcha.
Assuming that, like, the hand print itself is not part of.
Right, assuming that I don't actually need the hand.
Yeah.
You take out some of your cutting implements, your specialized tools, and you begin to dissect the synthetic skin and muscle tissue of the hand. And before long, this flayed hand is now on this little metal table that you're working on within Pox's office. Keep it in mind, everybody else is out drinking, so you're in with Pox and Smoke by yourself in his back office. And they're kind of like,
Fox just saw me like poking and prodding at the hand, and he's like, whatever.
yeah, like he's just kind of watching you, but this isn't a skill that he's familiar with, so he's watching you kind of do this. And this flayed hand reveals this metallic structure of a hand. Both Smoke and Pox will recognize it as being a clank hand, but the metalwork and the meticulous way that the hand is manufactured, they'll both kind of mutter under their breath the word augment. So you get the feeling that this is an augment hand specifically. There are a series of serial numbers and other kind of laser etched barcodes on the interior of some of the metal fingers, including what's called an LED pulse, which you recognize that when this metal hand is placed inside of something, it will give off an LED pulse and will trigger the opening of a door. So you'll need the hand because the hand is definitely the key. That much you figure out after during all your surgery.
Okay. Hey, Pox. How much money you got?
What do you mean?
How happy do you want your buyer or whatever to be?
Well, first of all, what does this hand do? I've seen what all you are going back and forth, and they're all out there drinking.
Right.
But you're attacking this thing like you've found something really important. I just see a metal hand that.
Well, how about it? I'll say the obvious first.
Be clear. This metal hand belongs to an augment.
Yeah.
That means one of those people that live up in the stratosphere on Arc places.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to take on that kind of heat, Jester.
Well, you aren't. You're passing it on to someone else, right? And I think you might be a little scared to just hand off a hand to someone.
I think I might be a little scared just to hand off a hand to someone. Well, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, it's not a brain or, something that looks useful.
Jester, give me a presence as you're kind of beginning this conversation with Pox. Pox and Smoke are giving each other more like concerning looks the longer this conversation goes on.
I'm gonna use my experience. Go big or go home.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, rolls don't fail me now. 20 with hope.
20 with hope.
God
Well-
damn, man.
Well, I just not really sure my buyer's gonna want this kind of heat, Jester. Shouldn't we? Can we learn more about what this hand gets us access to? to better convince this person to buy? Well, I don't know if it gets them access to the ox or if it gives them access to something else related to the ox, right? Do you know who this hand belonged to?
I don't know. Do I?
He just kind of tilts his head, looks at you. Look, just hold on to the hand for now. Go talk to your friends about it. Let me talk to Smoke. Let me reach out to my contact. Let me put some loose ends together. And let me see if I can make some kind of arrangement as to what we need to do with this hand. But I will tell you this. The more we know, the easier it's going to be for me to convince my buyer to take it off our possession.
All right. Okay. It's from an engineer from the Ark. It might or might not give you access to, engine room or whatever. Well, what would it be? What would that place be called? Where all the engines are and stuff. I mean,
Well, the engineer is a former member of the Icarus 7 project. If you
is the Icarus project known?
I mean, you could tell Pox that he's a member of the Icarus 7 project if you want. See if he knows anything.
I know I'm not in the room, but don't give him any more information.
You know what? You know what? No,
fuck that.
No, I
Don't
kind of
give
fuck with Pox,
information.
though. I kind of fuck with Pox. Yeah, I'll tell him that he's part of the Icarus 7 group or whatever. Whatever. No, hey, you go back to your screen. Go back to your camera. I can't see you. No, we're fine. We're fine, you guys.
The Icarus 7 project. Now, where have I heard that before? Smoke? I don't know. I don't do the medical and the augment stuff. I stay out of that business. Those augments are some nasty people. They just both kind of shrug their shoulders at you. I'm not really sure what the Icarus 7 is.
Do I believe that?
You don't even need to make a roll. They kind of have dumbfounded looks on their face.
All
you
right.
get the feeling they probably don't know what Icarus 7 is.
You tell your buyer that, and if you're interested,
Do either of us perhaps notice that we haven't seen Jester?
He's been gone. Like, you guys are all out in the Copper Tether drinking and kind of relaxing. And I will say, while Jester's inside for that solid hour of what he's been doing in there, you guys can mark off a short rest if you want to.
If you want to. You're funny.
If you want.
Use that information how you will. I, of course, have some more if you want to get me in contact with your buyer.
For now, can we agree that we should put it in my cryogenic box to keep it from, falling into wrong hands, getting rotten? I know that's synthetic, which is odd. I've never heard of augments dabbling in the synthetic skins, but clearly is what it is. Can I at least put it in the cryo box? Keep it safe. Keep it clean.
Yeah. Just know you can count on me for any other jobs that you might need.
Yeah. Tell you what, why don't you go enjoy the rest of your evening? Let me make some inquiries.
Okay. See you, box.
You hand him, and he puts it in the cryogenic box and puts the biometric lock on the box, and you watch as him and Smoke immediately go over to a computer as you're leaving the office out into the main area of the bar.
I like to think at this point, I mean, if we've been here for an hour, we've probably had a few drinks. Kozak's at least definitely probably had a few drinks. And I'd probably kind of be looking up, like, it's clicking that, like, an hour has passed, not, like, the 20 minutes that I thought it has been.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Where's Jester? Where that little bastard go?
Wait,
He's now
hold on.
walking.
Hold
He's
on.
just now walking out of the office. After
Can I retcon something?
Sure. What would you like to retcon?
Before, like, maybe this is why you get so drunk, Kozak, right? But, like,
Oh, we had our talk.
I would like to, like, while this is happening. So, you finally join me at the bar. Fucking takes you long enough. And I'll be like, it took me long enough. I've been
3
waiting.
minutes.
I bumped you 2 minutes ago. You know. Listen, we're gonna have to go home, my love.
What do you mean, go home? Can't get off keyboard.
That hand is from home.
You.
At least my home. I thought it was your home for the years we've been
The
together.
look I was giving, I was trying to give a look of like, you're talking about like, you, not me.
I mean, yes, but Flower, because you know,
Yes,
you may have forcibly been moved to her home, thinks it's your home too.
You didn't have, okay. Okay. We don't have to. Do we? Do we?
The hand is from home.
So
Don't you want to know
we
what's
did-
going on there? If they missed a hand from an engineer? You know how locked down that is. It's too locked down for a simple hand to go missing from an engineer.
You're right, but I don't.
And then this is when he gets blackout drunk.
I was gonna say that's probably definitely when I take a
the
drink.
restaurant combo I wanted to have. Right, and now he's probably been drinking as he thinks about what Flower is saying.
I'm like, I don't want to talk to the rest of the guys about it.
They don't know where we're from. I hope you know this.
I know that, but I mean, just dealing with this level of bullshit and fuckery.
Okay, well,
Bullshit fuckery.
I mean, I still have a friend back home that could get us in and out.
No, go ahead and time skip to when Jester gets out of the office.
Okay.
Jester,
I
you
think,
can see. Go ahead, Lugnut.
While everybody's at the bar, I've commandeered a booth, and I've been drinking beers and just fucking around with this drone. Like, whereas Jester does like hacking and shit, I'm actually hacking it apart with my tools.
Yeah, you're doing.
I've got all the pieces sort of like laid out on the table in front of me.
Yeah, you're firmware.
What the
He's
fuck is this
software.
photo? Yeah, totally. And I'm gonna put it back together to make myself familiar.
So, do me a favor. I'm gonna have you make a couple rolls because this might This might cause you to learn a couple things. Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll for analyzing it as you begin to take it apart.
Real quick, I have a question for Lugnut.
Shoot.
Would you have wanted my like actual arc drone to as a blueprint?
Oh yeah, because his
Oh,
is intact,
sure.
where yours is parts.
Well, yeah, I'd love it. If you want to bring it in here,
Yeah, if you wanted to
I
take
think I got a pretty good handle on how this thing goes together. Once I take something apart, I can always put it back together.
yeah, I'm just saying
I
anything
actually-
to give you advantage,
Well, I don't think I need it on this roll but in the future, yeah, because I rolled 2 9s.
Okay, that's a critical success with hope.
Yeah. Cool.
So you gain a hope, clear stress.
Cool.
As you're taking this apart and having a conversation with Jester about possibly using the one that Jester has as a model, you begin to notice that the parts on this ARC drone are not authorized parts that would be acquired in an ARC manufactured drone. This is somebody attempting to make it look like an ARC drone.
Oh, very interesting. So it wasn't the actual ARC who was after us, but they pretended. Is that what you're saying?
What it seems like so far.
So it's like ARC parts, but it's like been commandeered? Is it manufactured? Or?
You get the feeling that these are stolen ARC parts.
Oh.
Because the serial numbers that would identify their origin have all been scratched off.
Is it scratch? Is it sort of like black market, like they got stolen and then like modified?
Possibly, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. What I'm looking for in particular, though, is like anything that might be a tracking chip or something.
Oh yeah, everything in there is what you'd expect it to be. So I'll say you find a geolocation chip that would allow you to reverse hack up into their satellite system. You find what's called the artificial intelligence module, which pretty much runs the drone autonomously. You also find the device used to overheat its laser mount, and you also are able to disassemble the laser device as well.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think my familiar is supposed to have any weapons on it, so I'm just gonna say that, like, the tracking chip and stuff, I'll set that aside and be like, hey, Jester, maybe you can use this to find something out about the people who used to own this little guy. And I just want it for a surveillance kind of system.
Okay. Then all you need to do is reuse the AI module. That would be your main component for that, for creating your familiar.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so with my familiar, I can use it to see through its eyes.
Okay.
There's a couple other things I can do with it. Anyway. Yeah, it's not really like an attack drone like Rum Runner is, but
right.
So I reassemble it and put it back together and kind of take it out for a spin. Let it fly around the bar a little bit. New little guy.
That would freak people out. Just an ARC drone just flying around.
Oh, well, it's like a disassembled ARC drone, so it doesn't have like any of the markings on it. And when I get it home, maybe I'll paint a little skull on it or something. Oh, I still got my paint from when Rum Runner did his little graffiti. I'll spray paint it here in the middle of the bar. I'm gonna spray paint like a skull on it, and
If I'm gonna fill anyone in on what happened in the office, frankly, it would be Jinx. It would be Jinx. They seem the most competent.
Wow.
So while Kozak and Flower are drinking at the bar, Lugnut's over at his booth painting his new creature that he's building from the spare parts. You and Jinx are like kind of standing like in between where they're at the bar and where Lugnut is at the booth. Question is, how much do you tell Jinx?
I know, obviously less than Pox. I'm joking. I wanted to see how you'd react. I would. Oh man, how would I even start this conversation? I know what the hand's about.
So as you walk up, I just say, how'd it go?
Yeah, that hand is like super important. I was able to learn a few more things about it.
Care to share? Was I right?
I don't remember what you said.
Well, the hand obviously unlocks something. There's no other reason that a hand would be in a case like that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And the reason I'm telling you is because we might have a business opportunity in the future, and you seem like the one with the sharpest tongue out of all of us. So
I appreciate that. What is the business opportunity? First of all, Pox gave you the hand back.
I let Pox hold on to it, of course.
Okay.
And
so I don't know. I don't know that Jester pulled the hand apart.
I'll just tell you. I pulled the hand apart to learn more about it.
I see. So is the key, as far as you could tell, is the key in the handprint itself, or were there augmetics in it?
This is where I like look around and like make sure no one's like listening or like.
Now you do it.
Yeah, now I do.
Okay.
Now, no, hold on. I want to be honest. This is great because honestly, since Jester came, if Kozak didn't say anything immediately, since Jester came out of the office, Kozak probably would have been like leaning like way over in his chair, just like as they walk past, like just like mean mugging Jester, like waiting for them to notice.
Mad
Like,
doggy.
I'm giving
Yeah.
you a stink eye. I'm just waiting for you to notice, and it's been like 3 minutes.
I'll turn my back to you while I talk to Jinx. Then, it was
I mean, do I see the disrespect that's on my man?
I was gonna say, Flower, get up. We were going over there.
Okay. I fucking will, man. No one disrespect my man. Let's fight.
I'll say as Jesters,
No,
you're about
no,
to
no,
talk to Dante about what's going on. You notice that Flower and Kozak kind of join the conversation.
I'll fill you in later. Like right when they like join in on the conversation, I'm like, I'll fill you in later.
All right.
Cool. What's
Fair
going on with you guys?
Hey, Kozak.
What were you doing, Jester?
I was sharing a drink with Pox for a job well done.
No. I mean, what were you doing in that? What were you doing in that office?
I just told you I was sharing a drink with Pox. I think you've had too many drinks, Kozak.
No, I did not do this for an hour. Yeah, okay, yes. Well, yes, I've had the few drinks, but that is not what you were doing for an hour.
Right, but you've also been having a few drinks and talking for an hour, so why can't I?
Because you're too shifty.
Yeah, can I insight this?
I mean, Flower would straight up say it. You're too, like, you're
Yeah,
too
give me an instinct in the middle of this conversation so you
Flower
can pick
would
up on
straight
anything.
up say it. Flower would be
So-
like, you're
so-
too paranoid and controlling to drink for an hour and let yourself lose that much control. I would say it. I'm like, there's no way.
Pox is
I would say that
Maybe he was trying to get Pox to drink and loosen his lips. Do you ever think of that?
I mean, how well do we know Pox?
I know Pox pretty well, and
what would
Oh.
loosen his lips?
Yeah,
I feel
like,
like
how
I feel like I know Pox a lot more intimately now.
Yes, I'm sure.
Pox is the type that
you don't seem like
sometimes
Pox type, little Jester.
I don't know.
My drone
Pox
slows
like-
forward through the conversation. My
Yeah.
drone is now undercover.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
How Jester is not Pox's type. You want to come join?
I got
him.
I got a 21 with fear for my instinct.
Okay. Do you want to be deceptive, Jester?
What was I being deceptive about? What did I say?
No.
What you
Well,
were doing
well,
in
you're-
the office?
Yeah,
no.
you said that you were only having a drink with Pox in the office. You get the feeling that Kozak and Flower are picking up on a kind of
Well, you see,
shifty vibe about it.
me and Kozak are like old gaming buddies. Keep in mind.
I was gonna say, I should have.
Yeah, give me a presence, Jester. Give me a presence.
You know what? No, I'll say he's able to pick up on the fact that since I'm not drunk, obviously, I was the one with the loose lip.
That's what I kind of figured. I wanted to say, but I also don't know if Kozak would have picked up on that. Like,
oh no, definitely.
Yeah, but Flower might have. Flower is not drunk at all. She had one.
Was also smarter than Kozak.
Wow.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
I think that's the first time you've ever thanked me for anything.
Says the
Well,
one who
you
just
tend to
likes
be
to
insulting
things,
me
and the
a
one who has
lot.
fancy techno.
I love how
Fuck you,
Lugnut's familiar.
Jester! I know
Sounds
you're
like
full of
a,
shit. What are
sounds
you
like
doing in there with Fox?
Sounds like a drive-through order speaker. No, Lugnut's familiar sounds like it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like his new familiar is like hovering over your guys' area that you guys are having this conversation.
Right. Yeah.
I'll fill you in later. So you're a little drunk right now, so I don't want you like forgetting anything I tell you. Okay?
Yeah, but I'm not drunk. Are you drunk, Lugnut?
Oh, boss.
See,
Are you just talking through the drone? For
Yeah,
that?
through the drone.
That's hilarious. I missed that.
do I know, Kozak? Do I know? Is you like? I'm gonna assume you like drinking a lot, and since we game together,
Not always. The Kozak cuts loose on celebration nights. Which you have seen as a friend, like Flower and Jester have definitely seen as they've been friends with Kozak for a while.
Flower, do I know anything about your background?
Nope.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you anything about the hand then.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey, Jester, I'm gonna look both ways. I'm gonna see if anybody's paying attention.
Well, the key thing I wonder, does Jester ever mention the Icarus 7 project?
Oh, I figured.
Not to, I haven't actually mentioned anything to anyone other than
because,
but I haven't
other
had
than
time
Pox.
to tell Jinx.
Well, you told Pox everything.
Oh, I told Pox. I didn't tell him about me having blueprints for a lot of stuff now. And what else? Learn how to make the specialized fluid, the specialized fuel, and the blueprints for the rockets or whatever.
Okay,
I didn't tell him I had all that.
gotcha. I think really the only thing you mentioned to him then was the Icarus 7 project, I think.
Yeah,
Because you were trying to see if he knew anything.
Right, if he doesn't know, since he didn't know anything about the Icarus 7, I'm like, fuck if he knows anything about anything else then. There's no point in telling him. That's why I told him to get in contact with me again with his buyer if he
Gotcha.
wants to, like, if they want to know more.
Fair.
And that's why I came to Jinx. But, now it's the whole group, so, yay, I guess. Flower, why don't you take care of your man, and I'm just going to fill in Jinx with the rest, and we can get back together in the morning.
You can fill Lugnut and I in. I'll fill in my man later. He's not bowed over a blackout yet. He's not puking. He's fine.
Hold on. Jester.
I love how
Moving.
Dante's just like not moving. He's just like,
Hey.
I'm just watching this whole thing, just continuing to enjoy
I kind of figured just like
drink.
entertainment. Jester, 2 questions. Not 2 questions, 2 things. I
I'm
saw
also
the way you
keeping an
rolled
eye-
your eyes when I walked over to the table. Just tell me you fucking hate me. B.
Okay. I hate that you're not single anymore. I hate that we don't have guys' nights out anymore. What's that?
I tried to do guys' night with you!
When
But
you're
apparently
not
I'm not
single
leveled up
anymore.
enough, so I don't have the right gear!
We've been together since we've met, Jester. What are you talking about anymore? We've been together for like 20 years at this point.
Oh, Jess is totally doing the high school dating gaslighting thing. That's awesome.
20 years. But this is when I would like do another. I guess this is when I meant to do the look around, but I would just like lean way towards Jester. And this
I'm
probably,
making
like,
sure
fake
he doesn't
whisper.
give our backstory away because I
Okay.
really don't want people knowing where we're actually from.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Makes sense. So far, he hasn't given it away yet.
I know. I'm just saying if it gets to that point, that's when
Yeah.
I would be interfering.
Gotcha.
Hey, Jester. Does the hand have to do with bullshit that is, you know?
Come here. Come here.
Of course, you have to lean up into his ear.
I'll lean down. I'll lean down.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so sorry. I looked up and I completely forgot.
all the blood in your brain washed like red to the back of your head.
Does it,
Your frontal lobe shut down. I was imagining you were gonna tell. I'll tell you later.
No. Oh, right. I was gonna say. I forgot again. It was something about flower.
Is it bullshit?
Oh, right. Her protecting you is why I don't trust her. I can't have you to myself anymore.
Good God.
Oh, drama. I'm like,
High school drama.
but that also doesn't answer my question. Fine. I will leave you all be, and I will go. Apologies, I got a little overboard. I will leave you be, and you all talk and fill me in tomorrow.
Hey, why don't we take this party back to our new digs? I walk over, shaking my keys to the warehouse.
Oh, the warehouse. Yeah. I'll go.
I love to imagine Kozak like slowly walking away, like looking over his shoulder, like, "You guys gonna say something?" and then I hear that, and then I'm like, "Lugnut, my guy! Yes!"
I knew he still had some life in him.
And look! I am done. I'm not threatening. I know when it is time to call it. I know.
Can I like use my like height and just strength, my body-ish, guard-ish strength, and just like sling him over my shoulder and follow Lugnut out? I'll like shoot a look at Jester like I don't trust you at all, but I will go, throw Kozak over my shoulder and follow Lugnut.
And Jester?
I don't trust Jester? Yes, I will shoot that look, and I like to be intimidating, please.
What happened?
Flower. Hey,
What's wrong with this eye?
you're not looking, so I guess it doesn't matter. Hey, real quick.
You do realize I can squish you.
You do realize I could probably
Be squished.
Yeah.
switch. Yeah.
Hack something and have it shoot you.
Yeah, I'm
After
gonna
you
make my
squish
arc
me?
drone shoot you. How about that?
You're gonna lose an arc drone.
I don't. Let's calm down, everyone. Okay, let's go to the warehouse.
I have Zach over my shoulder, and I'll just follow Lugnut to the warehouse.
There's no
Whatever
way.
the fuck Lughouse familiar, whatever it is, to the warehouse.
I call her.
Sorry.
I just wanted to say I call my familiar fam.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay.
Fam.
I am
I love
familiar.
I love that. I just want to say, out of character, Leslie, this is why you can't say that we've known each other for like 20 years, because this should have been solved within 3 years max. If we've been hanging out the whole time,
What do you mean? We've been hanging out with Gesture for like 3 years. What do you mean? Do you not remember what we talked about for our
Okay.
backstory?
no, okay, no, I remember.
I would imagine.
No.
The Flowers got Kozak over her shoulder. His head's facing her face, and they're having this drunken.
I'm not
subtle,
drunk. I am not.
He
drunk.
is. Yeah, Kozak is. So Kozak's drunk. So they're having this sober drunk conversation, and she's just carrying him through the streets. Well, I don't remember. Of course you don't remember. You're drunk. And like,
I'll go ahead and fill in
it doesn't
Jinx.
count. It's bullshit.
I'll go ahead and fill in Jinx with me having, us having blueprints to all this stuff and the Icarus 7 and whatever.
Okay.
Jinx, give me a knowledge with advantage. So you have a D6. When Jester mentions Icarus 7 project.
I also have an experience called Well Connected. I don't know if that would.
Oh yeah, you can spend a hope and add that to your roll. Absolutely.
All right.
Because Lugnut's leading the way. Flower and Kozak are behind Lugnut, following Lugnut, allowing Jester and Jinx to kind of fall back behind the group and have this quick conversation.
Well, it was only a 12. It was an exceptionally shitty roll.
Hope or
including-
fear?
It was fear.
I will take that.
Yeah.
The term Icarus 7 should mean something to you. You've heard it before, but you can't quite piece together the details.
Okay. Does Pox know about all this? Did you tell him?
He figured out it was an augment while I was taking it apart, and then I asked if he knew anything about the Icarus 7. He said no. I decided to not tell him anything else, and told him that if his buyer wanted to get into contact with us, that they're free to reach out.
I'm going to have to do a little digging. I can't quite recall where I've heard that, but I have heard Icarus 7 somewhere. I'm going to have to find out, because something in the back of my brain tells me that that's not something we want to mess with, or if we do, we need to be very careful about it. I'm not so sure that Pox's buyer getting in touch with us is a good idea, so we might want to talk to Pox, and we may just want to make him an offer to buy this thing from him, because I have a feeling this is going to go a lot deeper than he knows. I mean, I like Pox and everything, but his expertise only goes so far, if you will.
I mean, we could double back now.
I think we should probably talk to him and set up some kind of middleman. I don't know who his buyer is, and to have them contact us when we have something that is obviously so valuable that it needed a triple biometric cipher on it. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, see, not only is he shitting his pants about it being ARC related, his buyer's probably also shitting his pants.
And that's why I think maybe we should just offer Pox, maybe give him back some of his credits and just tell him, look, we will just buy this off you, and your part is ended right here, because this could be worth a lot of money, and it can also be exceptional and dangerous.
Well, I hope you got some deep pockets, because if he paid us this much just to do the job, imagine what he's getting paid for the thing.
That is a good point, but why don't we go talk to him?
Why don't you call him on the phone? You don't have to be in person with him, right?
I like to work in person.
Is there ways for us to know that, Arg isn't listening?
Wait, are
They're
we
always
all in this
listening.
conversation now? Hold on.
No,
No.
only Jester and Dante are talking.
That's why I want to make sure, because I'm like, then I'm like, can I?
Well, I love Lugnut's voice so much, I just get captivated. So
Oh, I
it's like,
thought Lugnut was with us too. Okay,
No,
so
in my head, Lugnut had his little
familiar with you?
the fam. I thought,
The
in
family?
my head, Lugnut's fam was like with us.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I like that
Like
idea.
I didn't even register it because I have my own ARC drone. So,
as long as we are here, let's go back and talk to Pox. I think that would be wise.
I don't even care about looping Flower and Kozak. The three of you can go. Since we're in the back, I'm just gonna double back. I'm not gonna tell anyone anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just you and I need to go back and talk to Pox.
Yeah.
I sort of get it, but I also just feel bad that you're. Did you say anything to Lugnut?
All right, so we go back into Pox's office. We go back into Pox's office and knock on the door.
Yeah, so we'll say Lugnut, Flower, and Kozak have gone off to the warehouse.
Do we notice that they're just not following us?
I mean, you're gonna notice that after a while they're no longer there.
Okay, I just say, hey, they left, and then I'm just gonna keep going. I don't care. I just want to make sure I acknowledge that they are not that sneaky.
We weren't trying to be sneaky. So we knock on Pox's door.
Guys, come back in through the copper tether.
Yeah.
It's always busy here. You get to the office door behind the bar, and Dante, you rap on it. No answer.
Oh,
I have
they're all
two
dead.
bagfuls of money.
They're all dead, aren't they, storyteller? They're all dead.
No answer to the door knock.
Yep, they're dead.
Jinx, just so you know how much we can put up, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. And I have the one that he gave us.
All right.
I try the doors and see if it's open.
It's locked.
A knock again. Pox, it's Dante. I got something else I need to ask you. If you could kindly open the door, it will only take a minute of your time.
No response.
I'm calling it.
I call him. I assume I have his number.
Yeah, you pull out your little communication device. It just immediately goes to a busy signal, which would indicate he should be on his device.
I will pull out my phone, and I have my own little personal skeletal AI on it, and I'm just gonna slide it right under the door to so I can see what it sees.
Yeah, as you slide it under the door, you start to see the edge of something, and then it immediately is just like nothing. Like it's just blackness, or something's covering your device after you put it inside under the door.
When I take it out, is my device still fine?
It's fine. It's just covered in blood.
Okay. Well,
it's
Did
covered
you hear
in blood.
that?
Well, this is not my purview. This is your expertise, but I'm guessing that means they got some kind of a jamming device on here or something in the office.
He said covered in blood. Storyteller said that quite clearly.
Yeah,
Blood.
like you begin to realize that when you shoved it underneath the door, you inadvertently shoved it into a puddle of coagulated blood.
Oh.
Sorry, that's why I kept repeating it. I was
I
like,
didn't hear that.
There's the back door. There's this door, and then there is a back doorway in as well.
Okay, let's go check that one out. See what might have happened.
Yeah, we'll check the back door real quick.
Okay,
And,
so you guys go back out the front, go back into the alley. You pass the door that got you back into the copper tether, and then there's another door a little bit further down the alley that looks to be the back door entrance into Pox's office. The door handle and the pad indicator on the door is completely fried. You can see fresh smoke and arc smells coming off of it. It looks like somebody has blasted the locking device that would let you in and out, and it's fused the system so as you try the handle, it won't come loose.
Are we breaking in? Are we breaking in?
Would you want to call?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
we're
pull out
breaking
my elemental pistol and blow off the lock.
Yeah, you kind of pull it out and take a crack at it. You watch as the handle just comes apart, and the door just kind of slowly kind of like slides open now that the device is released. In the middle of his, like you kind of like, hey, Pox, and as you step in the middle of the floor, you can see what's left of smoke. It's almost like somebody took a buzzsaw and just cut his torso in half. So he's like on the ground in two pieces. His entrails have spilled out onto the ground, and there's no sign of pox anywhere.
Wait a minute. This all happened when we were out front in the bar.
Maybe you can.
Well, I
Give
mean, we've only
me-
been away from him for like an hour.
You can give me an
Right.
instinct, see how
Yeah.
long ago this happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hacker computer. He was on his computer.
He was on his computer.
That's
Yeah.
a 20. That's a 22 with fear.
22 with fear.
If that's a hope fear roll.
Yeah. This happened about 15 minutes ago.
I'm checking his computer, and Jinx, do you want some eyes in the sky for yourself? Do you want to get on my arc drone and go up and see if you see anything? If this is only 15 minutes ago, because I know you love rooftops for some reason.
Man, someone should check to see if the hand is still there.
Oh yeah, let me go check the computer.
God damn.
We have the hand.
Yeah,
No,
but we
no,
don't.
he left it with
Oh.
Fox.
He put in his his
His
crypto.
he put it in his
said-
cryostasis
Jess
box.
left it with Pox because
Oh,
Jess
some-
doesn't.
some-
I'm
at
sorry.
some
did I
point
say that
somebody
out loud?
said, at some point, somebody said that they gave it back to Jester.
No,
So I assume the hand is gone too.
I mean, the cryo box is still there.
I
Can
checked.
Close.
check- yeah.
Yeah, the cryo box has not been opened. It looked like somebody tried to force it open and was not able to open it.
How big is the cryo box?
It's about the size of a shoebox.
All right, I take the
Can I
cryo
open
box.
it?
I
Well,
mean, you
I
can try to open it, but it's going to be biometrically associated with pox.
Oh,
We'll do
we've
it
got
later.
Pox all over this room, probably.
No, so far it looks like it's mostly just smoke. No sign of pox.
What
Right.
type of biometric? Are we talking fingerprints and stuff?
Yeah, eye, fingerprints, and blood.
Oh, okay.
All right, you got about 1 minute to see if you can crack this. Otherwise, we're just taking the box. We got to get.
All right. I can probably get the fingerprints off of the computer. As for blood, Jinx, you figure out if any of this is Pox's blood. I'll let you figure that one out.
Yeah,
And
you give me an instinct on that one, Dante. See if you could figure out if pox is here
Right.
too.
can I try ripping his eye from like a No. Sorry. I said that really weird.
No. I'm laughing at my roll. It was
Oh, okay.
again a 3.
A
So,
3? Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I'm sure.
Virtually impossible to
It
tell.
was just
Blood is
the
blood.
lower half that was still there,
I'm sure.
right?
no, it was just sawed in half. But both
Oh,
of them.
I thought he said that, and then it's just only the lower half was still there.
No, his
wasn't
upper
he?
body's like on the other side of the room, and his lower half is on the other side. And there's just like arterial, like torso spray.
Is Pox's
all over the
computer a
place.
laptop?
It is. It's a portable computer.
All right, Jester, grab that computer. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Does the laptop have a camera? This is very important.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. We got the eye and we got the fingers.
All right, take
Blood.
that. Take
Whoa,
that
what's-
computer.
What's the only blood stain that is away from smoke? Maybe near the door. Maybe he got dragged out. I'm thinking Pox got dragged out. Is there blood leading outside?
Yeah, and that's
Give
why we need to get out of
me-
here.
Oh man, give me a knowledge roll.
Hold on, is this like the cryo box needs all 3? It could be any one of the 3.
I'm grabbing all 3. For
Just
now,
be safe.
I need all
Okay.
3.
That's
Well, whose eye are you grabbing?
Well, Pox is.
He's not there.
Right, but I'm sure I can probably get his eye signature off of his camera feed from the laptop.
Gotcha. Okay, I see. So
And-
eventually you got to hack the
We
laptop.
just need
Gotcha.
Yeah.
to get out of here with the box and the laptop and figure this out in a safe place.
Right.
Yeah, you might
I'm
be able to
rolling
pull a
knowledge.
fingerprint off the keyboard or something.
I need,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, give me-
Knowledge. 15 hope.
15 hope. You begin to realize there is no sign of pox here. but the fact that he didn't take his laptop and he didn't take the cryo box with him tells you that he was probably taken by surprise and somehow was taken from here without leaving any trail of him being taken out of here.
Damn.
Whoever did this is really, really good.
Yeah, Justin, we gotta go.
All right, we're out.
So I grab the box, Justin grabs the computer, and we leave and take, not like running, but try to be as inconspicuous as we can and take a somewhat circuitous route. Again, not extending our travel time too much.
Give me a finesse roll, Dante and Jess. Finesse. As you use the crowded alleys and streets as a way to hide your presence on your way over to the abandoned warehouse.
Can I use my cat-like experience?
Sure.
That was an 18 with hope.
18 with hope, okay.
That was 9 with hope.
9 with hope. As the two of you are winding your way through the streets, making your way in such a way that you're using the cover of the crowd, you're using the busyness of the stalls to kind of keep yourselves moving. Dante, you're a little bit better at it than Jester is. So you're able to really get into the crowd and use it as cover. Jester is a peculiar looking person. He's there's not a whole lot of jesters, these cat-like people around this evening. So while he's doing his best to kind of go in and out of the legs, as the two of you make your final turn down the street that is going to take you where the abandoned warehouse is, there's a brief moment where the two of you see the silhouette of a figure up on top of a building near the alleyway, but so brief you're not even sure you saw it. And then the two of you disappear into the alley, and that's where we're going to finish tonight.
Disappear in the alley, meaning we went down into the alley.
Correct. To make your way, back towards the abandoned. I love the fact that somebody made the gambler's roll for the death move. That was, and considering how often you were rolling fear, Ale, that was pretty epic.
Awesome.
Just because of my experience and how I'm playing this character, that's the only one I'm gonna be rolling.
Ooh.
That's a bold.
Playing the lotto, baby. Well, you guys go ahead and linger. Everybody else, thanks for watching. We're going to talk about the schedule, and we will see all of you next time. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game, everybody.
Games.